Colonial Associate Head Coach Charlie Buscaglia. Robert Morris victorious 63-57. And Coach Charlie, what a great come from behind victory. Your team looked deep from within, took the injury to Mary DeRozier to heart, and used that as motivation to overcome a 12-point deficit and win this game by 6 here at the Sewell Center tonight.
I've been telling everybody, Mary's just, been the nucleus of this team this year, and she showed us today. She not only had a good day stats-wise, 29 points, 11 for 19 from the floor, never taken that many shots, I guarantee it. And not only did she put the ball in the basket for tonight, but that was a gutty thing. She got really popped down there on her knee, and I didn't think she was going to be able to go back in. And that was just a heroic thing she did, coming back out there and not only getting on the floor, but coming up with big possession stops there and getting rebounds.
How about Brianna Katai? Second half, she had 10 points. I think most of her rebounds came in the second half as well. She had a monstrous second half after not getting the start tonight.
She responded down the stretch. She was playing in the speed that she can play in, and she knocked down those pull-ups that, when I seen her play in junior college, those were the shots that she was hitting, those pull-up shots going 100 miles an hour, and it's very hard to guard. So she got that ball screen up top, and, man, when she got in the lane there, she knocked it home. And, just the energy down there, getting a rebound, getting a loose ball down. We had a 50-50 ball down there when we were up 1. She came away with it and escaped real quickly. We pushed the ball. We really I felt at the end of the game that was a team effort. If we would have lost that game, I still would have been proud of them. I mean, we went really hard, and so even if we would have came up and lost and came up short, I was just proud. We gained some momentum tonight.
Taking a look at some other numbers today, Artemis Spanu, 9 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, a block shot, and a steal, just 2 turnovers in her 39 minutes. While Artie didn't have her best offensive basketball game, she was a pivotal player tonight as usual.
Oh, she did, and she's growing every day. And I always talked about her youth. I talked about how she was young still, and that she was make immature mistakes, but her heart's always been there and the will to win. And today was a big growing process for her because usually when she doesn't get her points, she gets frustrated. And down the stretch, she was so solid with the ball, getting a big rebound and kicking the ball out to the right person, not worrying so much about making that shot, but about the team winning the game. And I was really proud of her tonight. Even though she didn't come up on that big number in scoring. Just proud of her that she grew so much tonight, just being able to go out there and say, hey, I don't have to hit that big shot. My team's going to win the game if we just play together.
Again, Robert Morris overcomes a 12-point second half deficit, wins this game by 6, 63-57 over the LIU Blackbirds. Another strong Monday night by Mary DeRozier. And you talk about the heroic effort she had, but it also seemed like her teammates got behind her when she got hurt. It seemed like the momentum shifted when she got hurt, and her teammates rallied because she got shaken up.
It's just like anything else. When someone shows you, when it's in the heat of the battle and they show you they're going to overcome adversity, they're not going to let their team down, that's where people follow. You see it in all sports. People follow good leaders that are going to look at danger and adversity in the eye and say, hey, we're going to take this on head of steam here. I'm coming back out there. I don't care if my knee's hurting me right now. You guys are more important than this. I'm going to come out here and do it. And, that rallied us. You're exactly right. And, you got to have somebody on your team that'll do that. If you don't have somebody on your team that'll do that, you'll never accomplish what you can.
Let's get back to Mary DeRozier individually. You talked about the heroic effort she had. Over the past 4 Monday nights, over 90 points and just under 40 rebounds. What is it about Mondays for Mary?
Like we said, Miss Monday night. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, it's just like after the first game, on Saturday, wherever we're sitting, she's the one that has to know that, I got to get this team together again, no matter if we win or lose, to get them refocused and to go after it. So maybe on Monday night, she really takes the leadership role even stronger. I don't know. It's just amazing how she just goes out there and just guts it out for us. I go back to one play late in the game when she had that ball, underneath in the paint, about 10 feet out. She never uses her left hand for 3 years, and we've just been pounding on Mary. Use your left hand. They're going to think you're going to turn right. They're going to jump that way. And in the crunch time, not just in the game, in the crunch time, she went to her left hook and she knocked it down. And I thought that was one of the biggest shots of the game when she knocked that down. And it was like 5 seconds on the shot clock. So just a willingness to learn. And I'm just so proud of her. I'm going to miss her so much, and she's just doing everything for us right now.
Well, her performance tonight certainly keeps you in the playoff hunt, and that continues this upcoming Saturday as you guys travel to Staten Island to take on a Wagner team in a place that's not easy to play.
You can't hear yourself talk, 5 feet in front of somebody. It's just the acoustics in there are tough. So we're going to have to do a really good job of, coming up with some signals and making sure we communicate well, not just from coaches to players, but player to player on defense and play calling on offense. So, we know that's always been a tough game for us. We've gone out there and we've won big before, and then we've also gone out there and had to pull out some games late. So, Wagner is always going to give us a tough battle. It's just always a tough place to play. So, what I want to make sure we focus on now is we got to fix the problem. Today was a great performance, and I'm very, very easy to praise them right now because I think that they responded, like you said. We didn't start everybody that we normally start. People had to come off the bench and they had to respond that way. And I think early on you could see it wasn't going that well. But as the heat of the battle came on, we went after it. Now we got to be able to harness that and say, hey, let's go back into there. We got a road game now. We got to prove to people that we're not going to let down. We've had these letdowns, and that's why we're 5-5. We started off great, and then we had letdown, back and forth letdown. So now we got to prove to the whole league, prove to ourselves, more importantly, that we're going to come out there and we're going to take this 100% just like we finished this game. And if we do that, I think this team can grow all the way to get a ring. I really do. If this team really grows, we could get a ring with this team. They just have to keep going and step up and not knock themselves back down.
Coach Charlie, again, congratulations on the 63-57 victory. We'll talk to you hopefully after the 6th conference victory on Saturday.
Thanks for everyone for being here. The crowd was great. I saw the men's team here, supporting us. It was loud down the stretch, and I think that really helped. So, thanks for coming back out. I know we've been struggling. And, just the people that are here tonight, just shows me we have some great supporters that you're going to stick with us no matter if things are going good or things are going bad. So I appreciate it. And everybody listening around the country, around the world, thanks for listening, and we'll keep working hard for you.
Again, the final score, Robert Morris wins 63-57 over LIU Brooklyn. The Colonials improved to 11-10 on the season, 5-5 in the Northeast Conference. We'll talk to you again this upcoming Saturday on the television side as the Colonials take on the Wagner Seahawks on the radio side. Back with more of the pregame show here on RMUcolonials.com, or make that the postgame show here on RMUcolonials.com.